Has Justin Bieber changed for the better? So according to him, he has. He was recently on Ellen DeGeneres, and he told Ellen that he was very nervous because he didn't know how the crowd, the audience, perceived him because of his behavior over the past year. Well, then he goes home. This was late last night, and he recorded a video. Take a look.
I was afraid of what people are thinking about me right now. I didn't want to come off arrogant or conceited, or basically how I've been acting the past year and a half. And I'm not who I was pretending to be.
Okay, so in the video, basically, and you guys should all watch the whole thing because we could only show a snippet, but he says that over the past year and a half that he was arrogant and he was pretending to be somebody else, and that wasn't really him. It was a way for him to mask his emotions because he was going through a lot. He said it's hard to grow up in the industry, and then he cut himself off, and he said, actually, it's hard to grow up in general, and he wants to be better. He also said in so many words that he does not want his fans to think that he does not give an F because he actually cares a lot, and he just wants to be better. And then he ended it with saying that he doesn't care if haters out there see him now as a softie because that's how his mom raised him. Thoughts, 5 words or less?
I'll give him the benefit of the pout.
Stop peeing in buckets.
Believe it when I see it.
Yeah. Hey, eager Bieber, 2 points. It takes a lot of courage to at least say it, right? And that's the first step, to admit I
want
was
him on my
arrogant.
team.
I was wondering.
We got him! We got him!
Which implies that you have faith that this is a new Bieber.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's turned over a new leaf.
I hope so. Yeah, everyone deserves a second chance.
This
Just not
is
a
his
third
second
chance.
This is his second chance?
I believe so.
You believe so?
I believe so.
So do you think that it's a marketing ploy? Do you think he was not sincere, or do you think he was?
I have a very nuanced opinion. It's not a blanket statement.
Okay, let's hear it.
My thought is, whether this is a coached thing invented by Scooter Braun and who knows, like the Clinton image consultant team. As long as he stops peeing in buckets, then.
And trying to fight Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, then who gives a f?
Okay. Mandy, you've worked with Justin Bieber, haven't you?
Yeah.
So
I know him.
And okay, so what was your experience? Do you think that it was sincere, the apology? Do you think he's just somebody that's going through a lot and this was his way to mask it?
I'm feeling like I have so many different thoughts on it just because, like, even when he was young, he was a very rowdy boy. Like, he was, but I knew him when he was, like, 15, and I've known him throughout the years, but I really, really knew him when he was, like, really young. And, I just think, like he said, like, it's very nerve-wracking going up in front of people, especially, like I saw the Ellen interview where he was like, it's awkward doing interviews as opposed to being on stage, because when we're on stage, this is what, we were born to do and what we know to do. But then when we have to deal, like, with people on, like, an everyday basis, it's so much nerve-wracking because we don't want to come off as someone we're not. Some things that we say, like, I've done interviews before where I've said something, and in my mind it made sense. And then, like, I saw, like, a YouTube video, and then on the comments, everyone's like, oh, arrogant, this and that. And I'm like, I'm the farthest thing from that. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. Or, like, I'll say I sound like Christina Aguilera when I sing. And I mean, like, sometimes in my tone I do. And then they're like, she sounds nothing like Christina. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard to really please everyone, and especially growing up, in the industry or just growing up in general, you're still trying to figure out who you are. I know he went through a major breakup where it just totally destroyed him. He's got friends around him that are not the best influences, and I think his mom or Scooter or someone just sat him down and was like, look, it's time to get your ish together. Like, you're about to be 21, you're a grown adult now, you can legally buy alcohol, you can legally, everything. This is the time where you have to decide, do you want to continue to be this person and then eventually, God forbid, hurt yourself or kill yourself or end up like one of these, teen stars, or grow up and make a life for yourself and a family for yourself and a way for yourself. So I'm proud of him if that's. I'm really proud of him.
That was great. Yes, girl. Yeah.
If he's figuring it out, then that's great.
And it does take a lot of courage to say, hey, I have been arrogant and I want to be better.
Yeah.
So many celebrities out there, so many people in general, it's really hard for them to admit when they're wrong, and especially to do that. Yeah.
Was I wrong? No. Yes.
To say that in front of millions of people, because then you're pretty much admitting that your behavior over the past year and a half was really shitty.
Yeah.
When all this time people were saying that, you're giving them credit.
Yeah.
And so I say good for you. And I think that this is a great precedent to set, amongst all his fans that if you f up, own it and be better. And of course, we want to make sure that he can walk the talk, right? But I
Yes.
believe he can.
I agree with that.
Oh, Pop Trigger, always defending celebrities.
I get it though. What you were saying is that's very right. Where if I say something off of the cameras to Sam and I piss her off, which believe it or not has happened before.
And
Believe
vice
it or
versa.
not, many
Sam,
times.
Actually, I should recharacterize. I've never done that. Sam said terrible things to me that pissed me off. And after that, I can go up to Sam and say, "Oh God, I'm sorry. What a dick I was."
I didn't mean to say
Vice
that.
versa.
Yeah.
And yes, Sam does that. Sam's like, "I'm the worst person," and she's right. But in the public eye, that dynamic. Bree and I don't talk. But in the public eye, that dynamic's totally different. Because if you say that one thing where, you
there
thought it was...
forever.
It's out there. And
Yep.
people immediately, for some reason, take that as the opinion you always have forever.
Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you watch Justin Bieber's apology video and let us know your thoughts. And we will see you guys all next time on Pop Trigger. Also, make sure that you guys check out our parody, Elastic Heart parody. Please do. Okay, bye.